Jose Melendez, coming to you from Dreamland Comics in Schaumburg, Illinois. Thank you for joining us for yet another season of comic book conversations here on the Comic Culture Warrior YouTube channel. For those of you who've been watching us for a while, you know that this is essentially just Jose and I talking about different things going on in comics. It's a conversation that we've had going on for a little over a year now. We started this YouTube channel in January of 2008, and we're now in January of 2009. And I've gone back and I've reviewed all the videos from the very first ones that we've done all the way up to now, and I can see that the show really has progressed and changed over time. Some people have commented on our changing haircuts and just how things have been. So if you've been with us up to now, thank you. Thank you for joining us. If you're someone new to this program, you know, thanks for coming aboard. And you don't really need to watch all that early stuff. It's really not that.
No, maybe the last 3 months.
The last 3 months were pretty good.
Yeah.
Those first few months, even I have a hard time watching. I'm like, ugh, you know. And again, changing haircuts. But anyway, we have lots of conversations about things going on in comics, the things that go on outside of comics and movies and in television. But I wanted to do, because in the last segment we kind of had another rant on Jeff Loeb, who, you know, is a big name in comics, but just not, right recently has not been doing the best stuff. Namely, the Hulk books and this Ultimate Hulk here, which kind of offends us.
Yeah, Red Hulk, or
Hulk Red. Rulk,
as he likes to think of it. Ultimates 3. He's doing Ultimatum.
Right.
He did the Squadron Supreme Ultimates crossover. He did Onslaught Reborn with Rob Liefeld. You know, all really top-notch books.
You had me there. But in any case, so as far as these books go, I want to put this out to our viewers. And for this little experiment, I'd like for everyone to use their commenting function here on the YouTube channel. Sight unseen, if you saw a book on the shelf, name a writer that, if you saw their name on the book, that's what sells it for you. Because we've had this discussion in the past. Really, what is it that sells a book? Is it the talent, or is it the title? Mm-hmm. And Jeff Loeb, like you had mentioned in the last segment, Jeff Loeb is considered to be one of the better writers in comics. And when I say better, I actually mean more popular. And the reality is that Jeff Loeb's name sells comics. It sells comics, pure and simple. If his book didn't sell comics, if his books didn't sell, he wouldn't get work. So for I know we rag on him a bit, but the truth is, our opinion is kind of the minority opinion. The majority.
But I'm so dumbfounded by that. But I don't really can't even comprehend why that is.
It's just what it is. It is what it is. People like Jeff Loeb's books. In all fairness to him, that last issue of Buffy, the animated series one, was a pretty good episode.
Yeah,
a pretty good issue.
We talked about that. I don't think that he actually wrote that thing.
Well, or maybe Joss gave it a pass, I guess would be a thing.
Right.
Joss Whedon gave it a pass.
But it was one of those things where we talked about where Joss Whedon, everything needs to go past Joss Whedon, and Jeff Loeb knew that he just couldn't shit out a story and have it be in there. So he actually had to put some thought and effort into it. But who knows? Like that. I mean, it was based on the old Buffy animated show, and maybe that was actually a script that was
from
done
before
for the show. So
yeah.
I mean, I don't think he actually wrote that.
Okay. Well, I'm willing to give Jeff Loeb a little credit in knowing that, thinking that I'm thinking it's probably one of his older scripts back when he was kind of in a different place as far as his writing goes. Because I like a lot of Jeff Loeb's older stuff. It's the new stuff right now.
Yeah, that's why I don't understand. I can't understand what happened. I mean, it's like what happened to Frank Miller.
Oh yeah, no, Frank Miller. I think ever since
thing.
Dark Knight Strikes.
Well, ever since I think like the last Sin City.
Oh yeah, no, that's done. No, Frank Miller's been
Heaven
done.
And Hell, what was it? The one that was in color, the Sin City mini.
The mini. But tell us.
Hell and Back, I think.
Hell and Back?
Whatever, I can't remember.
Okay, tell us, our YouTube viewers, name a writer who, sight unseen, if you read his stuff, I mean, if you saw that his name was on a book, you would read it. You would buy it right then and there. And I'm curious as to how many people really like Jeff Loeb's work, because the truth is, I mean, again, a lot of folks do like Jeff Loeb. We've had a couple comments on our channel here that there are a couple out there who don't care much for Jeff Loeb right now, but the truth is, his comics sell. And when Jeff Loeb's name on a book equates an event of some sort. He gets paired with the top artists on the top titles, okay? Both companies let him do basically whatever he wants. You know, he gets Superman and Batman in DC. He gets the Ultimates in Marvel. I mean,
before I forget to tell you this, I'm going to actually just tell you right now. Avi told me that there is on the podcast Word Balloon that Jeff Loeb has a little segment on there.
Right.
Both of us, because I'm this way, I'll remind myself when I watch this. There's one that he just did last week or a week and a half ago, where Jeff Loeb was ripping on Kirkman. Hey, I want you to listen to it, and I'm gonna listen to it, and I want to talk about it next time.
Okay.
Because that really irritated me. Like Avi was like, "Did you listen to New Word Balloon?" And I was like, "What?" He's like, "Jeff Loeb was on there ripping on Robert Kirkman."
Okay,
like,
I'll listen to it. I'll listen to it.
Like, are you fucking kidding me?
This is the John Suntress show, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've met John Suntress. Actually, I plan on being on Word Balloon at one point.
Yeah,
so
but there is one out there that, I mean, talk about like one of my favorite writers is Robert Kirkman. I think one of the better writers right now in comics. And for someone like Jeff Loeb to be talking down about Robert Kirkman, I mean, I think some of it has to do with the fact that Kirkman's books don't sell as many as that my books do. You know, it kind of like that kind of elitist fucking attitude.
Okay.
Jeff Loeb can go fuck himself. He really can. But I can't wait to listen to that because I know it's gonna fucking piss me off. But
all right, so there you go, folks. Our YouTube viewers, comment on your favorite writers. Who would you read? Sight unseen, book sight unseen. If you saw their name on the book, I know some obvious answers are going to be like Grant Morrison and Jeff Johns, probably Ed Brubaker. But I'm wondering what other ones are out there. And and give that Word Balloon a listen and let us know what you think. So we'll end this segment on that, and we're going to be talking about some more comic book things and some movies in our next segment.